Now, I'll bet if you asked any wine expert what were the first 6 wineries to be established in Margaret River, they would probably forget to mention Woodlands. I'm Huon and you're watching The Real Review. Cape Mentelle, Cullens, Mosswood, Bass Felix are all very well noted, but Woodlands went through a bit of a hiatus when they were not making wine, they were selling their grapes to other people. And that's why probably I think it fell off the radar for a little while, but it's very much back on the radar now. The next generation of the Watson family who founded it are in charge and they're doing a fantastic job. So this is the vineyard, incidentally, was planted originally in 1973, so very early. This one is from their second vineyard, which is just down the road from the original one. It's called Woodlands Brook. Slightly confusing name, but there you go. It's also in the Williabrup area, which of course is quite famous. Probably the most famous part of Margaret River. Let's have a little look at the wine. These days, David Watson and his brother Andrew are very much in charge of things at Woodlands. Their parents, David and Heather Watson, were the people who founded it. Let's have a look at it. Beautiful colour, nice and clear and bright. And the bouquet, wow. That is classic Margaret River. It's got all sorts of lovely complexities there. Grapefruit is part of very much the dominant thing with Margaret River Chardonnay, it seems to me. But there's also creamy lees characters there. A little bit of cashew nutty oak influence. But the oak is very subtle. It's not heavily done at all. Lovely. There is a touch of spice there, a little bit of clove, a bit of cinnamon perhaps in the background. Really quite a complex nose. The wine it's intense, very lively, got a long finish, and it's still quite fruit driven. There is artifact there. There are those creamy lees characters and a touch of oak influence, but the main thing is the fruit. The fruit really drives that wine. The acidity is beautiful and cleansing on the aftertaste. Really makes you want to have another sip. It's very appetizing. So how do we score this wine? We scored it 92 out of 100, and it makes it number 20 out of 58 2020 Chardonnays from Margaret River. It's only 12.5% alcohol. It's not a heavy wine at all. And we've said you could drink this wine probably best in the next few years, up until about 2027. And the recipe we've chosen to go with this wine is Neil Perry's barbecued John Dory with pistachios, preserved lemon and caper salsa. It would go very well, I believe. And if you'd like the recipe for that dish, just look at the end. Good health. If you've enjoyed this, follow us and subscribe to The Real Review.